Okay, so at this point, you should have your Coinbase account set up and you should have at least your bank account set up with Coinbase as well. In this video, we're going to be going over basically everything else that you need to know about Coinbase. So this is the home screen right here, and what you're going to see right in the beginning is the graph of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and you'll be able to see the 1 hour mark, the 1 day mark, the 1 week mark, the 1 month mark, the 1 year mark, and then all of the time that it's actually been in existence. And if you look at some of these graphs, I mean, this is amazing. 2016, 2016, finally 2017 for Ethereum just started picking up in mid 2017, and wow, it was still around $200, $270, and all of the sudden, just at the end of 2017, Ethereum just skyrocketed, and that is amazing. And the cool thing is that it has just begun with 2017. It's going to keep on going, and this is Bitcoin, and you could see really, wow, 2017, that's really when it started to take off, and it went all the way up to about 20 grand, $19,000 in US dollars, and before it came back and had a nice healthy correction. So this gives you some good indications, and just it's nice graphs to check out every time you come in the Coinbase. So underneath that is your portfolio. So you have the Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. These are the 4 different coins that Coinbase allows. And on the right side, you have your recent activity. Up here, you have your different options, and I'll go over them from left to right. So buy and sell. This is where you buy your Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, or Litecoin. I recommend buying either Bitcoin or Ethereum because these are the main ones that are traded in other exchanges. So what you want to do is you want to select one of these options and then go to your payment method and choose the payment method that you set up previously. So right now I have my bank account set up, and I also have a few other bank accounts and credit card in the system right now. Underneath here, you'll see that this is where you could put in the US dollars, and you could put in as much as you possibly can, which is your maximum limit, which is, for you, it might be a little bit less than $15,000. What Coinbase does is they start out slightly small, and then they increase your spending limit as you spend more money. Let's say you want to put in $100. You would simply type in $100 USD right here, and it'll show you the equivalent amount of that in Ethereum, or if you chose Bitcoin, it would do that, or whatever coin it is, it'll show you the equivalent. And let's say you want to buy 1 Ethereum. Boom, you just put it in there, and it will go back and forth and fill these in for you. If you want to repeat your buy, which I sort of do recommend, you don't have to do this, but I sort of recommend it, is to click this button right here, and then you could click daily, weekly, every 2 weeks, or monthly. I would not do it daily, definitely not daily, maybe weekly, maybe every 2 weeks, maybe monthly. And then you simply click here to buy your coin. Now, something important to note is that if you're using a bank checking account or a bank balance to buy your Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, or Litecoin in Coinbase, it will buy however much you decide to buy at the current market price, but you won't actually be able to use it for a few days. I believe it's about a week before you'll actually be able to use it. However, it will lock it in at that particular price. So if you buy it on Monday morning and then on Thursday, so if you buy it on Monday morning and Ethereum is $1,120.47, and then it goes up to about $1,500 in 3 days, you locked in your initial price when you use this actual platform right here on this buy and sell page. Now, if you use a credit card, you will actually be able to get your funds instantaneously, and you'll be able to use them instantaneously. Now let's head over to the accounts page. The accounts page is where you'll see your different wallets and a vault if you choose to make one. This is where you'll send or receive your Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, or USD. This is also where you'll deposit your USD if you don't want to initially buy any of the coins, but you want some money in the wallet. This is actually what I recommend. And to do that, all you need to do is click on deposit, choose whatever bank you want, and then choose however much money you want to deposit into your USD wallet into Coinbase. Again, this will take roughly 5 to 10 business days. And if you really wanted to do a wire transfer, this is where you would do that. For wire transfers, you simply follow the instructions and then take the instructions to your local bank branch and have an accountant or someone working at the branch actually do it for you. I do not recommend that though, because wire transfers acquire a $20 fee or more, and this does not require any fee. It's actually totally free to get your USD deposited into Coinbase via this method. And if you have USD in your account, you can go back to the buy and sell, and you could actually drop down this payment method and you will see your USD account in there, and you'll be able to buy it that way. As for the vaults, this adds another layer of security, and you want to use this if you're dealing with large amounts of Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, or Bitcoin Cash, or you could simply just get a Ledger Nano S and transfer your money that way. Going on to tools, you don't really actually need to worry about addresses. And for reoccurring transactions, you could do that in the buy and sell tab. Your reports, you don't really have to worry about right now. But what you could do is you could create a report in a tracking portfolio app, such as CoinTracking.info, and you could import all of your trades from Coinbase into that certain app. But you don't really have to worry about that right now. And then of course, your history is simply all of your transfer history. Finally, in the settings, you have your profile, which is just standard operational stuff. Same thing goes for preferences. Same thing goes for security. Remember, you do want that two-factor authentication on. Your linked accounts are simply your bank accounts or credit cards. You don't really have to worry about API right now, but what you can do with this is you could plug this into different coin tracking apps, and it will automatically track your trades and everything you do in your coin tracking app if you use API access. And then of course, your limits are simply how much you're allowed to actually put into Coinbase. And that covers Coinbase. That's a full comprehensive review. You now know everything you need to know how to use Coinbase.